Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Grief Drums, and today we're going to be taking a look at some advanced tips and tricks for the map Hereford on Rainbow Six Siege. If you haven't checked out my first video on the map House, make sure to check it out by clicking the link in the description below. As with that guide, this isn't going to go into the basic stuff that most people already know about. I'm going to try and explain a few different drone places and points of entry that people might not know about. So if you already know these, I apologise. If you don't, hopefully they help improve your game. Anyway, let's get to it. So first up, we're looking at drone placements. If you head over into the corner of the basement, you can actually jump up onto this shelving system that you've got over in the corner. This in itself is quite a good place to put your drone. You can see quite a lot of the room, but we can go one better than that by jumping up onto this ventilation system above. From here, we can see so much of the room, and it is awesome, but we can go again one better than that by coming across to the very end of it and jumping over onto the flag. Now, by sitting here, you can see everything in the room, which is bound to help your team. Next up is in the locker room. If you go ahead and jump up on top of the first locker, this does take a little while to get there, so you've got to be quick. You can jump across to the next set of lockers and then on again to the final set of lockers before moving out to the side. From here, you've got to be careful not to fall off, but you can actually jump up onto the roller blind or the light as I do here, and then the roller blind. This can show you the entire hallway. You can use it to look over the locker room, or you can look into the back of the basement room where the hostage is usually located. Again, with this you can go one better. This is a tricky jump, but if you can make it onto this bit, you can actually see everything in the room. If your team has a drone here and on the flag, nowhere will be hidden. The next drone placement is a really good place if you're playing bomb. Down in the basement area, this is usually where A is located, and by jumping up onto the filing cabinet and then the table, you can jump over to the whiteboard and then onto the projector. Now, I'll be the first to admit that getting onto this whiteboard can be really difficult, but if you can do it and get on top of the projector, this gives you an incredible view of the room. For covering the ladder area downstairs, you can actually jump up onto the plasterboard, and if your drone is at an angle, the side of it will catch the side of the wall. Now, it's not really a glitch because you can do it on the majority of the map, but by jumping up onto the roller blind on this side, or even the ventilation shaft, you can have a really good view of the room that can provide you a massive amount of information as to whether someone is covering the ladder or not. On the first floor, if you go ahead and jump up onto the sandbags, you can then jump up into the grating on the roof. This is perfect if the hostage is located in the kitchen area, but you can also see the rest of the first floor. The same applies to the second floor in the master bedroom. If you go ahead and jump up onto the chair, you can jump up on top of the window, and then you can get up into the grating on the roof here. This can give you a view of the entire master bedroom. There is nowhere the enemy can hide. And as long as you're not moving too much, they're really unlikely to spot you up here. Onto some tactics now. If you're playing as Frost, in the kitchen area, by hiding a frost trap there, it's hidden in shadow and it's at a place that is very unlikely to be spotted. Anyone coming through the garage is more likely going to be focused on the stairs, and as you can see, you can barely see the frost trap. This is really difficult to see, and I've injured a lot of people with this and then appeared out of nowhere and finished them off. The same can be said for the room on the opposite side of the kitchen. Because of these black tiles that are hidden on the floor, by placing a frost trap down in the corner, a lot of people are going to come into here and try and use that area as cover to look down the hallway. It just seems to blend in, and it's very easy to down someone there. Most people are checking windows, doorways. They're not checking the corner of the room. And why would they? Who the hell hides a frost trap in the corner of the room? In the master bedroom, if you're defending it, it's usually best to push out a little bit. By opening the window up in the room next to you, you can actually get a really good view of the stairs. The enemy can't really see in, so this is a win-win situation. Anyone coming up to that window or door outside is dead. If you're defending the kitchen area, on the other side of the master bedroom, you can move into near the double windows. This room here on the left-hand side. By opening up the floor, as I'm just going to show you here, you get a really good view into the hallway below. Any attackers pushing in through the garage are not going to be looking up, and you get a perfect view down onto where their head is going to be. Really easy kills. In a similar sort of vein, if the defenders are hunkering down in the kitchen, the hostage is usually located just by the fridge there, and defenders always hide down in this corner here. It does give them a good line of sight and does protect them, so coming from above, they're not going to be expecting it. They'll probably expect the roof hatch to go. But if you can shoot down through the floor here, because it's all wooden, all the bullets are going to go through and you'll potentially down them. If you have a drone in the room and you know that someone is there, you're off to a better chance. However, even if you haven't, a couple of bullets isn't going to hurt. Not you, anyway. This tip may be a little bit more obvious as it's been used in the Pro Leagues quite a lot. By coming out to the outside and rappelling up the side of the wall, whether you're playing as Ash, Glaz, anyone with a breaching round, you can open up this wall here. Now, as you can see, this bar is where the reinforcement goes up to because it's usually reinforced. However, this top section, you can still blow it out. You get a good line of sight even if you're up at the top, and it can offer you a lot of view into the room. If you come over onto the grating on the left, you can see into the locker room, and it's usually a good bet to clear it out first. If you're playing bomb and the enemy are located downstairs, bomb A is located in this room with the projectors. This is the easiest room to plant the diffuser in, and if you can get it in just inside the door, anyone that comes near it, you can shoot down through the grating and kill them. Now, I appreciate that some of these tips and tricks may already be well known, but if by divulging this information it helps just a couple of people out, then I've done my job here today. Hopefully these help you and improve your kill-death ratio a little bit more, or at least give you the good intel that you need to help your team. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know in the comments below. Make sure to click like, and if you want to see more like this, make sure to subscribe. I really do appreciate every new subscriber I get. I'm really trying to build a community here, so the more you get involved, the better it is for everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for getting involved. And until next time, guys, I've been Grief Drums.